everybody, and welcome to another edition of How'd They Do That? Very good job, camera operator Tim. And today we are going to be talking with Parks and Recreation Director Steve Michaud. How are you doing today, Steve?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Have you ever talked to a cow before?
No, especially, what's the last name again, Udder?
Udder, Ms. Udder.
Ms. Udder, okay.
That's right, spelled U-T-T-E-R.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Very clever. And we are here at the site of the former police station, which is soon going to be called
the Heritage Center.
It actually is called that, but it's got, well, we got about a year before this dream becomes a reality, and I thought we'd chat with you. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're going to do outside here, Steve?
Well, we're on the west side of the building, which was the original entrance to the police department. And in our site planning, behind me, which would be the southwest corner of the building, the grassy area out there would be a potential expansion later in years,
yes,
if and when it's needed. The remaining portion of the entire west side here will be all new parking lots.
Oh, so you're going to get rid of this little circle here, so you'll have a little more efficient parking area.
We're going to get rid of the circle and provide needed parking. And also, you see the close proximity to City Hall, when we do have big special events, we'll have auxiliary parking across the street, so it's a good place to do that. Excellent.
Well, let's head inside, and you can show us what you're going to be doing to change the inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, we have now moved inside to the former police station, and this is going to be the Heritage Center, but Steve, who is going to be occupying this space in the future?
Well, we have three main groups in Lakeville. The primary group is the Lakeville Senior Center, and we have the Historical Society, and we'll have the Yellow Ribbon Organization, all sharing the facility when it's complete.
Very good. And how many square feet is this building comprised of?
This building is approximately 17,000 square feet.
17,000 square feet?
Yes.
That's pretty large, isn't it?
It's a nice sized building.
And what's the current senior center square footage?
5,000 square feet.
Wow. Well, we're almost tripleizing that, aren't we?
Yes. When you add the Historical Society, they have 3,000 square feet. And of course, the Yellow Ribbon Organization is a new group, and they will have a portion of the building too.
Very nice. Well, can we head on inside, and maybe we'll highlight like 3 or 4 spots, and you can kind of give us an idea how they're going to change it from a police station to a multi-purpose facility.
We'll do that. Let's go.
Do you like that multi-purpose facility?
That was wonderful.
That's good. All right, let's head over this way. All right, we have moved to our next area, Steve. Now, I think this used to be the old patrol center. What's going to be going in here?
Well, one thing that's important to know that it's very compartmentized. This particular facility had 2 additions onto it, and what they really needed were lots of small rooms and meeting spaces and offices for the many police personnel that worked here. So yeah, our challenge is to, we have identified a lot of walls and areas that will just be pushed out, taken down to combine and make larger spaces. This particular space was with the skylight and everything will be one of our multi-purpose rooms, and we'll use this for meetings and seminars and what have you. But I will show you in a minute an example of what the main multi-purpose room will consist of. It'll be the largest room in the building and probably seat close to over 200 people at a time compared to the 100 max we have at the existing senior center. And then we're going to go down to the different parts of the building and show you where the game rooms and exercise areas are going to be. And then we can go show you where the Historical Society is going to be and the Yellow Ribbon Group.
Oh, well, let's stop jawing about it. Let's see it, Steve.
Let's go do it.
Come on. No, this way.
Oh.
No, this way. Oh, no, over here. Would you stop that? You're making me look foolish. All right, now, Steve, we've moved to another portion of the new Heritage Center. What is this area going to be?
Well, this is going to be the main multi-purpose room. It's almost 3 times the size of the existing multi-purpose room in the senior center, but from the wall located over here where the red fire hydrant apparatus is.
The fire alarm?
Fire alarm all the way across.
They usually don't have hydrants inside, do they?
All the way across to the windows on the outside wall is how wide this room will be. Ooh. It'll come from the offices just behind us over here all the way down to the walls that you can see the light coming through that office. So it'll be quite large, and we'll be able to handle, like I said, over 200 people at a time in a sit-down dinner. Wow. And be able to do all kinds of other types of programming in here.
Wow, will they have any cow square dancing?
Well, it's big enough to have that, sure.
Ooh, I can invite my whole herd in then.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Let's check out the next place, Steve.
Okay.
This way. We are now in the southwest corner of the Heritage Center. And Steve, these look like a lot of detective offices and a lot of offices that we use for the police officers. What are these offices going to be turned into?
You're absolutely correct. As I mentioned before, a lot of compartmentalization has taken place and when it was full of police detectives. And for instance, these 3 office spaces here will represent a computer lab and our library.
Oh.
And then the remainder of the building, all the way to the east, will be our main exercise room, which will have weightlifting apparatus and other exercise equipment, which is just next to both the men's and the women's locker rooms, which are very nice. People can come and work out and take a shower and have a locker. It'll be just wonderful.
Oh, can my senior mother cow come and exercise?
I believe so, if the doors are wide enough.
Absolutely. Well, let's move to the next spot, Steve. Here we go. Well, we've now moved to another part of the building, and this looks like it used to be one of the garages that the police officers used. You need garages in the new Heritage Center, Steve?
No, we don't, but you're absolutely right. It was a police department garage, and this will be the new game room.
Ooh.
So this is where we would probably have some dart games and pool tables and a lounge and a nice place to hang out and chat with your friends.
We are now in the old evidence room, and Steve, this is where they used to keep evidence for police cases. What is this room going to be in the future?
Well, Miss Utter.
Thank you. You're so polite. I like that.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Mr. Michaud.
Okay. This is an example of one of the display areas we're going to have for the Historical Society.
Ooh.
You can see this is all blocked in with block wall, so we won't be tearing these walls down. And it'll be a little bit safer in here for the artifacts and the display rooms. There's another similar room next door, which will be a separate programming room for cards and special events to segregate that particular program from others going on in the building.
Well, Steve, this is the inside of the old jail. Now, you're not going to lock me up in any of these cells, are you?
No, not if you continue to be a good cow.
I'll be a good bovine for you.
Okay, so this is the north side of the building. It's more display opportunities for the Historical Society. All these jail cells will be removed, and we're going to have offices and work areas for the Historical Society because they do a lot of artifact rehabilitation and working with photos and getting them ready for display. And then the Yellow Ribbon will have their resource center and their offices down here. And the best part about this, all these use areas surround the multi-purpose areas, which can be common use areas for all 3 groups. It's just a matter of proper scheduling that'll work for everybody.
Very good. Now, in the future, we have an auction coming up to help us get into this facility. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Steve?
Right, we're having a community-wide auction. The actual auction will take place between October 15th and October 30th, and all that information can be seen on the website of auctionmaster.com.
Gotcha. Well, very cool, Steve. Well, thank you so much for your time and all the best success in getting this project completed. And, well, when if everything goes according to plan, when is this project going to be completed?
We think it'll be completed about a year from now, next November. So we've got about 12 months of activity.
There's a lot of work to get done in 12 months, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Would you like to see what a jail looks like?
I would love to, Steve. Let's take a look here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, wow, this is pretty, ooh, it's kind of scary in here. Well, I guess I better just end the segment.
I've been wanting to get rid of that cow for a long time.
Oh, Steve?
We've got you now, beast.
Could you let me out here, please? I'm a little claustrophobic.
I got the key. We'll be back in 12 months.
Steve? Steve? I hope he was kidding about 12 months. Well, I guess I better just end the segment here. Well, everyone, this is Mary Utter in an old jail cell saying, we'll see you next time on... Oh, how'd they do that? Well, what am I going to do in here? But I could sing... The hills are alive See you next time, folks. Woo-hoo!